it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to air it out right. He's got a man. Complete. That's good for 28 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Cunningham. He's going to go for a big play down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line. Set. Took the outlaw. 44, come on. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's got it. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 44. Not 44. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
championships, baby. 44.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cunningham. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And the Raider first down.
It's our time. It's our time.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Motion to backfield. Motion to backfield. Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo.
2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Man, I got you.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it. And this will be caught at the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is on here in this first half. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo. Danny.
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run on first down. Rouse, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On second down now, Rouse, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On second down, Rouse. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Rouse. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
It's 4th down.
Let's get it.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll throw now on the final play. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Brings up 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They go with Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A Raider first down, 17 yards. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, Rouse. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rouse. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
So don't say nothing.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. That'll be caught by Hester. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Well, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Raiders pick it up, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rouse. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Rouse. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I got you. I got you.
Cunningham looking to throw. Looking for Clark. He's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Rouse. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rouse. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys Bills will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Sanders. He can't get him down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.